The CBC, bless their hearts. They reach their hands into our pockets every year and take $1 billion of our money so that they can then turn around and call roughly 1/3 of the country a bunch of knuckle-dragging mouth breathers. Oh, we're so unenlightened. Now, get a load of this. This is typical CBC fare on the television these days.
Shy?
Nope.
No, you're not shy.
No.
No, that's good.
How old are you?
I'm 10.
10. How old do you think I am?
30.
Why are you nervous?
That's right. Let's see what happens when we sit small children in front of a drag queen. Let's see them squirm. Let's see them be uncomfortable. This counts as television, and we're paying for it. I don't understand. Well, I do and I don't. David Freiheit, lawyer, former PPC candidate, and host of Viva Fry on Rumble and YouTube, joins us once again. David, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Very well, thank you. I don't understand well, you tell me what's going on here. Why is the CBC? What is their obsession with exposing innocent children to adult entertainment, drag queens?
Richard, I don't want to sound too much like Alex Jones, but at some point you got to put things together. This is about breaking the family. This is about breaking up the family unit. It started with the CBC, encouraging neighbors to rat out other neighbors during a pandemic. They wrote that wonderful article, The Joys of Snitching on a Neighbor During a Pandemic. It is a question of breaking community. It's a question of breaking innocence. This is nothing but grooming. I know people don't like that term being thrown around. When adults put kids in awkward situations where they feel uncomfortable, and then they compel that kid to try to normalize what is obviously abnormal behavior because it's making the kid uncomfortable, that's called grooming. And I don't care that I'm not picking on them because it's drag queens. That could have been a heterosexual stripper. It could have been a heterosexual adult just wanting to talk about sex with a kid. How does that make you feel? Oh, it makes me feel a little uncomfortable. I'll fight it, but I'll get over it. Hey, why not just show them the genitals next time and see how that makes the kid? It would be too far. This is over the top, and it's getting rightly the absolute negative attention it deserves, and it deserves a little more.
There was someone posted a snippet from a children's TV show in the Netherlands, and actually Jordan Peterson retweeted it and commented on it. In this children's show, they have children sitting there watching gender-confused adults.
Trans bodies.
Yes, they come out and they take off their robe and they're naked in front of the children and they're showing them what parts of their bodies they've had cut off, and they're saying, "Oh, this makes me feel euphoric." They're subjecting children to that. Are we that far behind? Is that the next step on CBC television?
Richard, we are not far behind a movement to normalize minors and adults, because if a minor in the mind of the people who support the trans movement can consent in full awareness of fact and law in the rest of their life to remove their genitalia and to take hormone blockers and alter the rest of their lives, if they're able at the age of a minor to consent to that, well, why couldn't they be able to consent to sex? It's as much of a part of their gender identity as lopping off functional genitalia. We're not far from that. And I don't, where the heck is the line? I saw that video and I was reluctant to retweet it because I said, this has to be a deep fake. It has to be, I can't believe my own eyes anymore. And when I saw this about the CBC, I didn't believe it until I went to the CBC's website, and thank goodness they still had it up because I screen recorded the entire thing. It is depravity without a limit, and it's depravity cloaked in benevolence and tolerance. Kids should not be looking at any adult's genitalia, even their parents. Like the idea that Joe Biden was showering with his daughter is shocking and offensive. When it becomes morally acceptable because they're not relatives and because they consider themselves trans, it's depravity. And people have to start calling it out for what it is. An adult wants to be a transgender individual, do what they want to their body. If they're of sound mind, more power to them. But this obsession with jamming it in the faces of children, it is nefarious.